in case you were not privy to last week, I only played Silent Hill 2 once last week. That's because Monday was a holiday. It was Canadian Thanksgiving. Tuesday, I played the game. Wednesday, I came down with an illness called poopy butt throw up disease and took the day off. Still reeling from the effects on Thursday and Friday, but given the symptoms of the disease and its eponymous name, I didn't really feel like playing a game where a bunch of, slugs were just throwing up on me nonstop. But now we're back. Now we're back and we're ready to go. Is there any button to play? I can do that. Am I really on no, it's just red tinted. I thought I was on 2 HP. All right, I remember, man. I remember, okay? We just got the fucking safe button. And then immediately after you do that, you got to come back and save so I don't forget what I've done here. And then when we got to school, she said, "Mommy, I forgot to brush my teeth." Hate to see that. Honestly, there's a couple of reasons I hate it. One is because before I went down to get her breakfast ready, I said, "Have you brushed your teeth yet?" And she said, "No." The other one is because she came down 2 or 3 minutes later, and I was going to be like, "Did she brush her teeth?" But I was like, "No, I don't want to bug her. I don't want to bug my wife. They got it handled." Don't ask questions that have obvious answers. I thought I'll just be I won't be the squeaky wheel, I'll be the grease. She eats her breakfast, she drinks her juice, they get ready to go. Next time I'll bug. I thought you brushed your teeth? It's a miscommunication. I'm not sure why that would have entered into the ecosystem, but I can understand, I suppose. Thoughts on menswear guy saying that quarter zips are for old men? Well, first off, this is not a quarter zip, it's a quarter button. Secondly, no disrespect, menswear guys, some of us have got to go to work, okay? I can't spend all day wondering what Twitter account thinks of my outfit. I'm a streamer. Okay, I'm holding up the nation's economy here. Keep your opinions in your pocket. Now, I think this should be easy, man. We just have to make a dragon. We just have to draw the rest of the dragon, man. So, I'll tell you right now, that's looking pretty slick. Now, something's not right here. I feel like this has got to slot in there, maybe. Hang on. Oh! They didn't think it could be done. I told you I was back. Holy cow, look at that slogan, man. And then after that, you got to save. Good job, Bob Dylan. I'm just waiting. I'm really doing my my reps. I'm doing 3 reps of idiot wind in the car every day. Because the Timothée Chalamet movie only covers until he goes electric. And most of his good music is after that. No disrespect to my mom. They're going to need 1967 to 1995 Bob Dylan, man. They're gonna need, and they make great wigs these days. They do. That could be me. Hang on. I have to look at my map. Do I really have to? You're joking, man. It's not 1999 anymore, man. I really gotta remember TH4 Austin Circle Woman, Devil Woman, Moon, Illuminati. It's Thostin O Woman, Devil Woman, Moon Triangle. Ready for this? T H A Austin. Weird circle. Woman. Devil woman. Okay, obviously you don't just remember the you don't just remember the order. Give me a second here. Oh, these are the numbers 1 to frickin' 9, dude. That's not the sequence. I mean, it is a sequence. It's a sequence of numbers from 1 to 9. And then the 92, 45, 71. Say 92. Illuminati was 9. And the H was 2. And then 45. Well, I guess you just look, man. It's Circle Austin. And then 71 is Devil Woman T. T. You did 54? It's my bad. That one's my bad. 2 was the H. And then these had to be swapped. But I don't even remember what they were. Just give me a second. 45. It's Austin Circle. Austin Circle. My bad. 71. 71 is Devil Woman T. As mentioned mere seconds ago. He's done it. Rooftop. That's where you shouted out that "Baby, I'm ready to go." Their images become blurry, melting together. I could no longer tell. Not sure if you could do it, but maybe you can. This is someone like posting their suicide note to Reddit, and then the top comment is like, I don't know if you noticed, but all the letters in your post are in alphabetical order. I've analyzed over 1.7 billion Reddit posts, and this only happens 0.75% of the time. There's bound to be some pain involved. All right. All the numbers in your post add up to 69. Then some fucking idiot is like, yeah, good bot. Come on, man. All right. I now have the key, which allows me to enter the rooftop. I can't leave. That's not the way you leave, buddy. And we're making some pretty insane progress. Is this an escape room simulator? Like, honestly, pretty much. You made up a post and Librarian found it? Alright, maybe they're getting too powerful, man. Maybe they're getting too powerful. Is this not the rooftop? Perhaps not. Like, there's no keyhole here? Restricted area, staff only. There's a second staircase. Okay, Lee Harvey Oswald. Different staircase. Different stair. Oh, perhaps we wish to be in the southeast. Fucking, so there's a college football reference there, I'm sure, somewhere. It's good to be back. Able to get some rest over the weekend? Yeah. Yeah, a reasonable facsimile of it at the very least. How far into the game is this? Like 4 hours? It depends who... What the fuck, man? It depends who you ask. I'm like 16 hours into the game. But I'm not 16 hours through the game. You know what I mean? The second staircase starts in the northeast of the second floor. There's actually like architects have like a mental disorder. Why don't all the staircases go up like to the same level? That seems crazy to me. Expansion over multiple projects. Excuses over multiple chatters. You want a taste, buddy? All right. You know what freaks me out in the airport sometimes? I feel like I'm on exactly the same spot. Am I crazy? Maybe I am crazy. No, we're chill. Yeah, we're chill. I love when you're in the airport. Now, some of you in the airport may not have gone through this if you don't have like a stroller or one of those carriers that has like 12 suitcases on top of it. Sometimes after you land and you pick up your bags, you have to take an elevator to get either to ground transportation, Jackson County motherfuckers, or to get to like customs and stuff like that. And there's some airports where like you get on and it's floor 2, and then it's like there's one button, and the button is where you have to go. The button says like customs, and then there's like a big red arrow that says press this one. Then there's some airports you get in, and you get in on 2, and it's like 4 is customs, and then 3 is like where all the TSA employees have their lockers. And I'm always like, you're one button press away from being tased and possibly incarcerated for the rest of your life. It's like whenever you're like, you get in and you're like, I hope we press the right button, then it opens on floor 3 and like 7 uniformed officers of the law get in, and you're like, you really couldn't have just put customs like 1 floor up or something, or 1 floor down? Like what are we doing here, man? This is like, it's just too much. That's what I'm saying, man. Before we begin, does anybody want to get me off? May 9. Rain. Stared out the window all day. Peaceful here. Nothing to do. Still not allowed to go outside. Fucking everybody in Vancouver this weekend with the atmospheric river. May 10th. Still raining. Talked to the doctor a little. Would they have saved me if I didn't have a family to feed? I know I'm pathetic and weak. Not everyone can be strong. May 11th. Rain again. The meds made me feel sick today. May 13th. The doctor came in today. He said I'll be released soon. That's good. Page from a diary. I knew it, man. You told me Pyramid Head wasn't coming back. Oh, so that just happened. He tossed you like he's Christian Grey? Christian Grey when fucking Protestant fucking beige. Christian Christian Grey when Protestant. What's another shade of gray, man? I can only think of gray. Is there a synonymous color with gray? Granite, slate, of course. I'm a buffoon. Charcoal. Oh. That's Pyramid Head, man. Oh, thanks, Pyramid Head, you bozo. Free drugs. 4 syringes? Follow the white rabbit, Neo. So true. You think that that lady was really named du jour? Or she was just the lady du jour for that guy? Young Louis C.K. She was probably named Martha. Let's be real, buddy. This was a movie from 1998, 1999. There's like a 92% chance her name is either Elizabeth or Jennifer, okay? And I don't know, I feel like I meet a lot of Elizabeths and Jennifers that are my age, but when my daughter's in activities and stuff, I'm here to tell you, Jennifers don't get made anymore. They're not making any more Jennifers. It's a 70s, 80s, 90s name. There's still the occasional Elizabeth, but I would say they're a threatened species. I'd say they're a species at risk. Jennifer, it's just over. They're extinct. You forgot how. Are we still getting Rebecca's? That was another name that went platinum, if you were about as old as I am. Not a lot of Rebecca's these days, huh? There's still some. Okay, still some. There's a lot of Amelia's, Ophelia's, Cecilia's, Bedelia's. Laura? What about Gertrude? Yeah, they're not making any more Gertrudes these days. Maybe one day. How's that woman viewer ratio going? Honestly, women, they really do just get it badly. Because, like, first off, they're already largely not watching a streamer such as myself, which hurts them, though they wouldn't know it. But then also, if you ever mention anything about a woman, such as, like, simply saying a woman's name, a bunch of gamers are like, how's that female viewership working out for you? Like, what the way their decoded idea of what, like, women want as entertainment is, like, more offensive than the shit that I talk about on stream. They're like, you should be talking about, like, pink clothes and Taylor Swift if you want women to watch. And I'm like, buddy, they're human beings. They got a diverse swath of interests. Just like, well, I was going to say you and me, but let's be honest. I've seen your Twitter profile. You're mostly trying to win free GPUs from streaming websites that shall not be named here. But many of us have diverse interests and we seek them out. You're out here in my chat like, talk about shopping. It's more misogynist than almost anything I've ever said. We'll do it on your terms. We'll do it all legal, like. Arrgh! Okay, Pyramid Head threw my ass down here. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep running until someone says something to me. Go back to the 3rd floor and look for Laura. Okay, go to the hydrotherapy room. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. 3rd floor had new open doors. I I saw Back to the Future on Broadway last week. I don't know what Dan was talking about. That shit was delightful. We need some original stories. That's all I'm good. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm sure you had a great time at it, and I've never seen it, so it might be the best play of all time, as far as I know. But we desperately need, because you know what? We're at such a, and I was guilty of it too. We're on your left when fucking Glup Shido shows up in all the Star Wars movies. I was like, whoa, crazy. Yeah, they should totally make the X-Men show up in the Marvel Cinematic Unit, blah, blah, blah. But we're now at such like crossovers / multiverse fatigue. I don't really want to go in this one. That I'm mad that they're putting Castlevania characters in Vampire Survivors. When like the correct answer is that I probably like should not give a shit at all because I don't know anything about Castlevania or really Vampire Survivors. But I'm like, oh yeah, we put thing you like and another thing you like. You sexist shit. You know? Like I'm everything's, it's always a reaction, right? And now I'm overreacting to the straw that's breaking the camel's back. But for some reason, I do think Fortnite's kind of chill with it. Yeah, I ain't reading all that.
Laura?
How do you know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big, fat blabbermouth.
Laura. Why do you keep running away from
He was eating ice cream in the movie theater, like just shoving his hand into the bucket.
I just do. What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No. I won't. Please, just...
I'm trying to find my wife.
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying! Laura, I'm sorry.
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just... stay with me, okay? This is no place...
I mean, lady, I understand.
Fine.
It's got to be scary when you're a kid, but you got a choice,
gotta
okay?
go.
It's James or Pyramid Head.
It's important.
What is it?
A letter. For Mary.
I'd take the dinner with James,
I hid it.
because...
In there.
Do you see the TikTok of the lady who moved to Texas to be with her boyfriend? Yeah, I thought she honestly might be the 21st century's Liz Phair, even though Liz Phair is still alive and making music. I think she's got a classic album in there.
Found an old pipe.
Okay, wait here. Laura? Open the door, Laura.
You got outsmarted by like a 7-year-old kid, man.
Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Laura, open this door right now.
What's the magic word?
Laura!
Nope, that's not it. I guess I won't open it.
I'd be hulking the fuck out, man. I'd be like,
In your dreams, fart face.
I would be smashing that damn door down.
There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face.
Laura, you live in Silent Hill. You can't be bugging around on the block like this. I don't know what you want from me on this one. I mean, I'm just gonna say it, man. I think I kind of got like a distinct advantage so far. Got me pretty good on that one. Guys, I haven't healed in so long, I forgot what the button is. Hey, Anel, you're on my front page. Hey, well, hang on, take a sip. Asmongold's on sabbatical. Stable Ronaldo got banned. I might be like the last streamer standing, man. Standing for what? You guys see that news article that said standing desks might actually be bad for you? Greatest headline I've ever read in my entire life. How? I don't know, it's probably like bad for your back or something to be standing up all the time. I didn't read the headline. Or didn't read past the headline, I should say. Librarian, I don't have time to read the paragraph right now. I'm fighting for my life against like a Christmas ornament. I see you up there, man. Are you gonna come down and do anything or what? It's a very strange boss fight. Those kind of sound like Breaking Bad. Why do you hate the standing deskers? You got me confused. I'm just, I don't know. I've taken I mean, I've been having diarrhea for like 4 days and only recently got over it, so take this with a grain of salt. But I think I've become like very nutritionally and exercising sort of like black pilled. And that has made me resistant to the idea that there's like easy shortcuts that you can make that can fix your life. Like whenever people are like, I don't really like exercise, so instead I'm just gonna stand up at a walking treadmill like all day and I'll like accidentally burn 800 calories a day just walking while I write emails. I'm like, I don't know, man, maybe there's Olympians that have been training that way, but at the same time I'm like, you could also just like, I don't know, go for a jog, go for a walk or something like that. Same thing when people are like, you're eating too many apples, apples have too much sugar. I'm like, I'll go bar for bar with you on the glycemic index, motherfucker. I know you're eating some fucking maple bacon donut, zero sugar, artificially sweetened protein bars. I did not call them a sack of shit. It's just it's a disagreement. You're done, bud. Wow, that's like way worse. That's substantially worse, man. Yikes. What trauma do you think this is? Needles in the hospital? Actual Dark Souls boss, too? Whatever. James keeps the motherfucking thing on him. Contractors fixing your roof. Dude, don't remind me. I was so happy with all the rain we had this weekend that our roof didn't leak. Takes weather like we had this weekend to remind me, like, oh shit, did we ever get those gutters cleaned? Are you serious, man? All right, you've interrupted me. Oh. Does Vancouver still have those bricks? It's an interesting question. Don't fucking kill me, dude. Don't fucking kill me. He's done it. They mean the crosswalk foam bricks? Oh, that was one crosswalk. I don't find myself at Granville Island all that often, so I don't know. Chat, be real with me. Hardest boss in Silent Hill 2 history? Oh, son of a bitch. There was another one. James really going through it, right?
James.
Does sound like Money City Maniacs.
James.
All you found is another back door. Starting to look like my off-campus housing and university. Yeah, this game's got to go crazy if your name is James, right? You're probably like, what? And then you're like, oh, right, his name's also James. Initial symptoms, hyperfocus, current diagnosis. They can be fixed. Recommendations, stop at nothing. No turning back now. Guys, this is James' evaluation card. My name is Andy, so every stream goes crazy for me. Someone's got to pay the toll, Andy. Someone's got to pay the toll. I have to say, I'm a little jealous, though. I think it's a very small debuff to have the first name Ryan. Just because it's surprising. You've probably never thought of it if you're not a Ryan. Let me hydrate before I get into this bit, because you need to be very specific with your wording on this one. It's not hard to say the name Ryan. But if the only word you're saying is Ryan, you have to put extra sauce on it immediately as you say it. In a sentence, you'd be like, I was talking to my friend Ryan the other day. That comes out nicely. But if someone says, what's your name? Like you make a drink order or something and then you got to wait at the end of the bar. You have to go, Ryan. Because if you go, Ryan, they go, Rin, and then you're like, Ryan. And then they're like, okay, Brian. You have to almost like, I've got to get to the point where I've got to start saying that instead of just saying Ryan, I've got to say like, my name is Ryan. Like I'm ordering in a foreign language or something like that. Happens to me too as Jay. Maybe it's a one-syllable thing then. I feel like it's not due to the letter R. Because like if your name is Rebecca, the multi-syllables allow you to cover for the aspirated start. But like Ryan, it almost just sounds like you're doing like a Yoshi impression or something like that. Liam is like that. I can see that. Probably get some Starbucks that says like lean on it or something like that. Like a VTuber. See, here you go. Right floor, you get your bags back. Wrong floor, Pyramid Head waiting room. It's all Brian's fault? It does kind of annoy me, but I feel like we should unify. Like the Ryans and the Bryans should unify. Now I do feel like we should become Ryans because there's way more Ryans than Bryans in the world now. Now I don't think that was true 50 years ago. I feel like Ryan really came up from like maybe like the 1970s onwards. That's pretty sick. How you doing, Jay, by the way? How you doing? Shit looks like a lush. Excuse me. The Witch's Brew. The Buttress of Windsor. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's the shot right there. Come on. You're done. Oh, snap. Okay. This ain't my first rodeo dealing with you, okay? Nice try. Prime Mayweather. We own you. She got legs. And she knows how to use them. I think I'm the only person in the world with my first and last name combination. Honestly, that's like a burden. You ever think about how much more stuff you could probably get away with if your name was like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan? Or like Lionel Messi or something like that? Even if you embezzled like $10 million from the county or something like that, you're on like the 15,000th page of Google or something. Although I guess there's a flip side to it, because if you did a crime, they would definitely put Michael Jackson in the headlines. It was like, oh shit, Michael Jackson arrested for DUI in Broward County? I thought that motherfucker died like 15 years ago. You're so tanky! Being named Michael Jackson would be so annoying. Yeah, unless you were the king of pop. In which case you would just be like, that's my name. Oh, how we danced. Our arms flailing, our bodies in perfect synchrony. And the music played, but in any dance there comes a time where one must take the lead, and the music got louder, pounding, piercing, and then silence. The procedure. That'll come right out. Honestly, removing that chain would probably be lethal, but I bet there would be like 1 millisecond where it would be the best feeling that you've ever felt in your entire life. Like when you felt it starting to get pulled out of your brain, you would be like, oh, that feels good. And then you would definitely die. What's up? All right, an instrument of force. Sure. Sure. Pop that in my pocket real quick. An instrument. Sure. There you go. Just be honest with you, I don't really know what I just did, but that's okay. You're hurting him. He said he'll take the mushroom bacon Swiss burger with no bacon, no mushrooms, and cheddar instead of Swiss. What's your default size when your wife asks for food? Like, she asked me for fries. Do I get her a small, a medium, or a large? Well, okay, that's a complicated question. She just wanted fries, and it's like if it's at a fast food restaurant. Oh, shit. If she just asked for fries and it's a fast food restaurant, I think you should get her a large. And if she didn't want a large, then so be it. Don't do it! Just ask her what size? No, that takes some of the romance out. Okay, moneybags. You guys are just jealous because I'm definitely gonna win probably all the prizes in McDonald's Monopoly Canada. I recognize that the Monopoly game was a scam on a literal level because, like, wow, the one like corporate employee was stealing the rare pieces to give to his family and friends for like 10 years. But like, even without being a literal scam, and it's all run above board now, I actually feel like it might be the scammiest promotion in any sweepstakes history. Because I was looking at the odds, okay? We bought some McDonald's on Friday. And when you look at the prizes, you're like, what you dream in your head. You're like, which prize would be the best? I don't need a Chevy Tahoe or whatever. But a trip for 4 to Kennedy Space Center, that would be nice. My daughter would love it. I looked up the odds of winning I don't know if it's per piece or per meal. 1 in 367 million. It's only in Canada right now, or at least this domain is only in Canada, and there's only 30, maybe 40 million Canadians, man. How could that be? How could that be? Because they're not giving anything. On average, they're not going to give away any of the prizes. Not to mention, like, probably like 25 to 80% of the pieces just end up in the trash, right? Like, people peel it and then they don't win like a mini donut or something, so they're like, I don't have a game board. They might be throwing the rare piece in the trash, man. It's crazy. It's assuming everybody only orders one McDonald's, though. Well, like, here's the thing. I feel like the McDonald's incidence rate is a lot like those, like, surveys of alcohol consumption. It's like the average person has, like, 4 drinks a week or something like that, but 82% of the population never drinks, and then, like, 5% of the population drinks, like, 20 a day. Yeah, I feel like there's 40 million Canadians and a 1 in 400 million chance to win. Like, you know, probably 75% of Canadians never even step foot inside a McDonald's restaurant at this point in their life. But then there are Some people go there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sure. You looking forward to BC politics turning into US politics? It is pretty crazy. Like, it's hard to get people outside of, you know, Canada to care about provincial politics for sure. But the way I would describe what just happened in the BC election this weekend is like, well, first off, the results aren't totally in yet. But secondly, imagine that Kamala Harris got 269 electoral votes and Donald Trump got 269 electoral votes, and then Jill Stein had 2 electoral votes. It's confusing enough that, like, I don't know, I would say I don't feel great about it. But I don't know how bad to feel. Like, it could have been worse, but it's definitely, like, pretty unusual. And I was gonna say pretty unusual, but then also, like, we had one, like, I guess it was 9 years ago, where instead of, like, basically 2 electoral votes, it was just 1. So it technically can get closer, I suppose. You're right, break the wall. Thank you, thank you. Break the wall. Now, which wall specifically were you talking about? Oh, D2, thank you. Yeah, D2, the room we've been into. Of course. So who won? That's the, oh, it's literally right there. That's the beauty, man. We don't know yet. It's actually, you know, you can see the humor in the situation because they were like, this year we're using electronic vote tallying. So you should know the final results within like an hour. But then the results were so close that they're like, we got to manually count the ballots and wait for the mail-ins. Well, I did like the post too. Like, Canadian conservatives, they're trying to figure it out, man. They're trying to figure out, are we going to be like MAGA light up here, or are we going to put like our own spin on it? So they started with the MAGA light stuff, and they're like, really convenient that they won't call the election until the mail-ins come in. Guess they could just make the result whatever they want. And then people were like, yeah, but the polling firms say that like the conservatives were more likely to vote by mail this year. And then they reply like, all right, I guess we'll wait and see then. You're not dead, huh? Nice try, kid. You're gonna throw up. It's so refreshing to like not have stomach pain and feel like vomiting all the time. Never mind, I'm gonna throw up. Did you guys have a Jan 6th too? We had like a COVID January 6th. The trucker convoy that shut down Ottawa for like a month. They're still here sometimes? Wait, really? They might just be like delivering your, you know, the goods that you need to survive and be comfortable. That might just be like a truck. I don't know. They come back now and then. But with the price of gas these days, I mean, holy. Come on, come on. Oh, nice try. Yo, just hit me with the Miyazaki stutter step, man. I don't know when she's gonna shoot. That was a warning shot, ma'am. Holy cow, she's actually insane, man.